Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode we went with Lodgok into the cave, or the crypt, or whatever, to try and find a special mask. It turns out that Rookwood's guys have actually got it first, but we need to go track them down, which involves dropping down
Abandoned long ago.
Oh shit, okay, I die. I did not realize that this was a thing. Whoops. Let's try that again. Hang on, was there a path down there the entire time? Ah, I'm an idiot. Whee!
Convulso! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Glacius! Depulso! Protego! Incendio!
Oh.
Confringo! Glacius! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio!
Ooh.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora? I still have to do it. Alright then. Nice. Let's go for a little bit of stealth action.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Wow.
Expulso! Incendio!
You will pay for your deeds.
Oh shit!
Maybe more. You should never have come here.
Expelliarmus!
I should warn my wand. I think you love Expulso!
I just died. Ah, back.
What have you done? Expulso! Bastard Expelliarmus! Oh, is it I for me, did you? Expulso!
That's the job.
Expulso!
Stupid one. Stupid one.
The lamb returns to the wood. Shall we finish what we start?
Oh.
That's mine!
Give me the tool.
Expelliarmus.
Expulsion!
Stupefy.
Somehow did it.
Fancy the Billywinks sting. Now where did it go?
Stupefy.
Technically, one of my own. You will fall!
Stupefy.
That was
Stupefy. Flipendo. Descendo. Arresto momentum.
But I'm dodging.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo.
There we go. Got there eventually.
That was a close one.
And actually managed to do the dueling feats. Roll bogeys. Very nice.
Revelio.
Time to start liberating this camp of everything it's worth. Hello, hello, hello.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy days for you.
Mondays, Tuesdays, happy
You disappoint me!
Confringo.
Novice luck.
Stupefy. Depulso.
You're going to regret that. That's just the beginning. You're no match for me.
Stupefy. Maybe Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
I mean, I've beaten so many of them now. Really matter?
Revelio.
Okay, so we return the helmet to Log Gog.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It is stunning. Looks like a helmet.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you.
Alright then.
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Very nice. The Helm of Urtkot. We got it. Doesn't look that remarkable, but hey, whatever. New quests available. But before that, I'm wondering if I should do some upgrades.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Alright, Brian, I want something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, Hope you're faring well with the blasting curse.
Revelio.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Alright. I don't know what these blue butterflies are
I've
about.
not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with work.
Glacius.
Meet me in the courtyard.
Confringo.
I don't remember who that girl is. You have a bunch of extra assignments to be on with. Maybe it's a spell that I haven't learned yet. Right. So, many things to do. Let's see which one the main objectives are, and we'll avoid them like the plague. Right, we know Serona is probably one of the main quests. Oh, actually not. Interesting. Alright, let's do this then.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I spoke with him. We're actually working together.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Miss Sprout have a Wiggenweld supply?
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
And why did you leave your box of letters with the Sprottles?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
But try and stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Alright, speak to Dorothy Sproul in Upper Hogsfield. Oh, that is a long ways away. For another mission. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well do this quest. Guy speaking behind Free Broomstick.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
How frustrating for you. I can see why. You know what?
That must have been frustrating for you.
I sympathise.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
What was your business?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in the cellar?
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Sweet, I'll do it.
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Deposit. Oh, okay, just opened up for me.
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacular?
Is that a foe?
Revelio.
Looks like it. Looks like we're going stealth mode.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Oh.
Stop! Stop,
Ah, fuck. I thought it was a villain. He was red.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Stop!
Fuck
Bandit!
me.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Stop! Stop,
This
bandit!
motherfucker.
How dare you! You have stolen my dreams!
What? This guy's a fucking sniffer hound? Fuck you.
Stop! Stop, bandit! Stop!
What the
Stop, bandit!
This guy just zeroes in on me?
Stop! Stop, bandit!
Fucking prick. I just want to burn him to death.
What could be stealth? Stop! Stop, bandit!
What the fuck? What? Oh my. This is nothing like the stealth missions from before.
What could... Stop! Stop, bandit!
Fucking little bitch.
Hello, Hamora.
What could be...
Haha, I'm inside a cutscene. You can't do anything.
is that venomous tentacula?
Okay.
Revelio.
Oh my god. Now he's over here. Twat. He's all the way over there, so I'll just rob everything over here. Oh my god. Didn't know I'm here.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. So many spiders. It's a wonder they're taking over the house. Incendio. Glacier. Confringo. Incendio.
Wasn't really very explodey, was it? Surprised that guy didn't hear everything, considering he got such acute senses. Dickhead.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Should, but I won't. I'm gonna raid some more. Fruity and rivet gloves. Wow, they look nice. He does it.
Oh. Revelio.
Well, there wasn't really much else here. Maybe I can raid this guy's supplies on the way back.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nice.
Completed that errand?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Happy to be rid of it. I'd like to be paid.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like
Yeah,
to be paid for my
certainly.
troubles.
About time we got caught.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright
Yes,
future.
Dragonhide herbologist gloves. Sweet. Right, now we've got to get back on quest with Sirona.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Right here.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
What was Sirona like when she was my age?
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
What's in the box of letters?
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna find and enter this cavern. Goodness, how far is it?
Revelio.
I'd be better off getting the broom. Oh, balloons. They must pop.
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Suckers. Eggs. Give me the eggs. Ah.
Revelio.
great there's more of these things. How to flip a duck walk on its back?
A few moments later.
Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Protego.
Excuse me, I don't attack you.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Levioso.
Oh! And flipping a dog bog on its back. Well, harder than it looks.
Revelio.
And they're gone. Oh. Mine enter well mounted.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh.
Glaciers.
Transfiguration has to be, because my spells don't get through it. Oh, is this the...
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
What the hell? That's not what's mentioned on the map.
You will never be able to see this through. It's one of you, isn't it? One of you thinking to outdo us all.
Revelio.
Oh, there is a cat down there.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
Depulso.
Avoiding
You'll feel that tomorrow. You... Oh, what? The night.
Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo.
What have you done?
Better luck next time.
Mike, did I just die? Ah, fuck.
Could get for that.
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity. Surely you agree.
Is that the best? Head in the clouds, this one.
You that's what you are.
Clumsy little fool.
Stupefy.
Did I hurt you?
Fuck's sake.
Stupefy. You regret that. You're not going to. Potato. Stupefy.
Ah, fuck. Man, they really are relentless with those attacks.
Not so tough now, are ya?
I was so close.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castles fall.
A bit dodgy with your skills.
Too hard. Outstanding little measles.
No! Come on, I was right there.
Time to get more.
Avoiding the problem.
Yeah, bitch. About that.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio.
Alright, and now to actually do what we're supposed to do. Auckland Hollow.
Leave the Hawklumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find some... Better have a look around. See if I can find that box of letters. Confringo! That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Revelio.
Interesting, right? So I'm gonna have to get wet. Oh, this thing, shit,
Lumos. Confringo. Revelio.
this place, bit of a maze. Well, not much of a maze, but I don't know why it reminds me. Reminds me more of Uncharted, actually. I drop down. Probably not yet.
Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll,
Well,
or
he's hit me.
avoid it altogether.
What in the... I'm dodging. I'm doing the super dodge as well. That makes it even worse.
The pulsar.
How does it teleport like that? That's impossible. It can't do that. What the fuck is the point of Protego? What is the point? And I press circle and nothing happens. I'm still alive.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Stupefy. Confringo.
I don't even know why I do the super dodge.
Stupefy. Blazing. Confringo.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I've been squished.
Blazing.
Oh, it's like my throat got slashed.
Incendio.
I feel like Spider-Man at the opening of the console.
Protego. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Should think they felt that in life.
Oh my god. That was stress. That was stressful mania, stressing me street. All of the kind of stress in the world. Nobody could prepare me for that. Nobody could have prepared me.
Revelio.
Looks like there's a bunch of goodies. Let's help ourselves, sir. Correct way to go. Something here. Tracking available though.
Lumos. Revelio.
Nothing else here. I would have really expected one of the pages, something to be here.
Lumos.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
There's a whole lot of goodies in here. It seems highly unnecessary.
Revelio.
This Serona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess, I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legilimens, but I wondered that you seemed to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in the corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. You told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first-year witch I had been seems worlds away, and I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Brattle that I still plan on visiting her and Mrs. Brattle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Okay, that's number one. Dear Serona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. My dear Serona, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Brattle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Brattle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious, and I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, and this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gracefully yours, Philomena.
This must be Serona's box of letters.
Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked to the kitchen and asked Finky to make your favourite cream crowdie. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess.
Revelio.
One more.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Mrs. Brattle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvellously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
And now we exit. Oh. There's a whole clump juice. Ah, it's one of them. We have to slide down. But they never showed us the slide. How dare they?
Revelio.
Alright, we'll grab what we can and then we'll teleport. Hello, hello, hello. We have a dark mongrel.
Revelio.
Get over here.
Depart. Revelio.
I just wanted to get the thing. Why?
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Abitel, I ask about the letters in the box.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Were you on the Quidditch team? Is Mirabelle, Professor Garlic, and Mrs. Sprottle and you are as close as you see? I hope I can ask all of them.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
Mirabelle, Professor Garlic?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright, a friend indeed. So, I think we've got to end the episode here because we've gone on for a bit too long. I will have to trim down a lot of my errors, what with the dying and all. The being caught by that guy in the cellar. But, we shall end the episode here. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for some more. And I will see you next time. Take care.